Kathryn Andrews, everybody.
So what I love to start with is, do you follow the herd? Public education and society in general is so focused on following the herd, you know? Can we find ourselves in that flock of sheep? Or maybe in the beginning we were in that flock of sheep and we just started following everybody else until a lot of times in our 20s, 30s, 40s, we kind of wake up and say, well, I don't really need to follow this herd anymore. We can get power authentically. And so authentic power really comes from aligning who we are with the soul. When the personality and the soul are matched up, then we're powerful. We're being our authentic self. So I know you all came to want to know what are the secrets to extraordinary relationships. Everybody want to know the answer to that? How many of you have had a relationship with an opposite person, friendship or otherwise, okay? We're always drawn to that mysterious part of ourselves that dwells inward, which is our opposite. And if we're unbalanced and we're not bringing out that opposite part of ourselves, we're going to choose friends, bosses, or mates who are opposite to help us bring balance. So those types of relationships can bring balance as well as a lot of chemistry because it's our opposite. So with the person that you just wrote down on your paper, write down what type of relationship it is. Is it compatible, conflicting? Is it somebody with almost the same influence as you? Or is it somebody who's your opposite? This is the invisible factor in relationships. Why are we attracted to other people? And what determines that? Well, if you want to attract something to you, a person, 3 things are involved: your subconscious mind, the law of attraction, and visualization. And we can use those 3 things to attract somebody or something to us. How many of you have tried to use the powers of the law of attraction that we're told, hey, if you visualize something, it'll come to you, right? And it hasn't come? Raise your hand. It's happened to me, right? That person I've been visualizing for 20 years isn't here yet. I thought this was supposed to work. Well, a lot of times we're not told this, which is, why aren't I getting the relationships I want? That's a big question I get all the time, whether it's a mate relationship or other. Well, the first thing is we've got these subconscious beliefs that are harboring within us. Maybe your mind's saying that you're really worthless, and so you're attracting people who treat you worthless, even though you say, but I don't want that, but your subconscious mind is playing that record. Another thing is, this is great, you attract what you are. So you can name all these great types of relationships you want in your life. I want somebody who's nice and friendly and compassionate. But if you're mean and grouchy all the time, you're going to attract that. You attract what you are. The cure is visualize from the inside out. So I teach people, never put down a particular person that you want or a particular job or situation, because we often don't see clearly. What I say is, write the list of qualities that you want in a person, and then let the universe do the work. It will draw to you the perfect person, and if the person you want matches those qualities, you'll get that person anyway. But if they don't, you've just saved yourself a lot of heartache by not attracting them. I want you to think about if there's ever been a time in your life where you wanted your life to be different. Well, that happened to me when I was in high school. I was pretty invisible. I was in a huge school of 2,000 kids. I was the bookworm. I maybe had just a few close friends. I didn't feel comfortable with myself, interacting with people. And so I was coming up on my senior year, and I thought, I've got to do something different. I want to be heard. I want to stand out. So I got this idea that I was going to be a foreign exchange student. And so let's fast forward. I'm in France. I'm in a small little village of about 12,000 people, and it's the first day of school, and I am so excited because I'm thinking, now is my chance to shine. I'm going to be the different student in the school. People are going to come and want to talk to me. I'm going to make lots of friends. So the teacher starts announcing something special. She has an announcement to make, and I know it's going to be announcing me, the foreign exchange student that's in the class. So with my little bit of French, I hear her say, we have 2 foreign exchange students. My heart sunk. 2? I was pretty sure I heard her correctly, and then she points across the room
and introduces one of the first foreign exchange students from the United States. I look over there, and she is cute and bubbly and just enthralls everybody with her magnetic personality. And I just shrunk in my seat. So the whole year, nothing changed. It was as if I was at home, but with some different settings, right? I didn't make a lot of friends. I wasn't popular. I didn't feel comfortable talking to people. Everything was the same, except I was in France. So when I got home, I started thinking about that year, and I learned one of the greatest lessons of my life. If we want our life to be different, we have to change from within. It's so much easier to go out here in our life and try to rearrange things and change it. But real change has to come from within. And it starts with accepting and loving ourselves. And from that point forward, when we make change inside, everything out here can be different.